farm, family, community. This is Midwest Farm Weekly.
Good morning, I'm Elaine Wells, and welcome to Midwest Farm Weekly. Thanks for spending part of your weekend with us. In your news headlines today, nearly 4 dozen dairy businesses across the Midwest have earned grants through the Dairy Business Innovation Alliance. DBIA is a partnership between the Center for Dairy Research and the Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association. In Wisconsin, 5 companies will receive more than $300,000 in reimbursable grants. Of local interest, Rosewood Dairy, part of Renard's Cheese, will install a system to automate equipment cleaning and recycling water. This project aims to conserve 3,000 gallons of water daily, improve sanitation, and increase workplace safety at their processing facility in Algoma. There are also 39 dairy businesses receiving grants worth more than $3.3 million. In our area, this includes Pine River Prepack. They will use this money to meet demand for a preservative-free cheese spread line. Two Guernsey Girls Creamery in Freedom is expanding into A2 ice cream production. In Fremont, Union Star Cheese Factory is expanding its product line thanks to this grant, and Green Bay-based Fromage Spa will use these dollars to create a retail space. Family traditions are in the spotlight during our holiday season. I caught up with one Kewaunee County family at World Dairy Expo to see how showing animals helps them connect in the barn and beyond.
This is our first time in Madison.
7-year-old Wesley is tending to chores in the barn at World Dairy Expo.
I have Ayrshires, Guernseys, and Brown Swiss, and my friends have red Holsteins and black and white Holsteins. I think we do it all for the kids because they're all junior shown.
While the kids are missing a little class time to be here, they are willing to work hard to be part of this tradition.
So my son, he's in 2nd grade, and he wanted to come here in the worst way, that he gave up his recesses to do all his homework for this week so he could come down.
For Mom Sandy, bringing this next generation into the show ring exposes them to the lifelong bonds made at events.
I've been coming to Expo since 1995, and I've come every year. I love meeting new people and working with great friends and family.
As much as kids learn, events like this are a chance for the adults to grow as well.
It is an honor and a privilege to come down here and exhibit with the best of the best in the industry. It is great to see all the champions of all the breeds and meet them and learn from them, learn how they do their program that maybe you could take home to your program and just step it up a bit. So it's a great educational event.
Speaking of World Dairy Expo, this week the team announced the judges for the 2025 event. Of note, 2 judges are from Wisconsin. One will judge the International Guernsey Show. The other will be the judge at the International Milking Shorthorn Show. These individuals will evaluate North America's finest dairy cattle on the colored shavings. World Dairy Expo is September 28th through October 3rd. Artificial intelligence is shaking up the world of farming. Engineers say a new AI robot cattle herder could revolutionize that industry. Hit Hassan shows us the machine that thinks it's a cow.
Meet Swagbot, the AI robot dubbed the smart cow. It uses sensors and artificial intelligence to move farm animals to fresh pastures. Its Australian creators say its groundbreaking technology helps both the environment and farmers.
If you overgraze, then you ruin the pasture, and so you don't want to overgraze. So you want to move the animals to the right part of the pasture where there's good protein, good carbs.
Even though it runs on wheels and is decked out in bright red paint, Swagbot still thinks it's one of the herd.
Mission complete.
As well as rounding up cows, it can monitor the health of livestock.
And if you measure that information over a number of different days, you start to build up a characteristic profile of that animal, and from that you can determine whether or not the animal is healthy or not healthy.
While some farmers down under worry the smart cow could take away jobs, others say they're happy to have the help.
Well, people are worried that it might replace people, but I don't think it will.
Scientists believe the impact of this technology could extend far beyond these fertile fields.
You know, the population of the world is growing, and we have the same amount of land to feed that population, and so maximising how much food we deliver, that's the processes that are happening now.
While agriculture is an ancient art, engineers say Swagbot may be the future of farming. Hind Hassan, CBS News, London.
Swagbot is part of a growing trend of robots being developed for agriculture as farmers look for innovative ways to create sustainable and efficient businesses. Still to come, a Wisconsin museum preserves the dairy legacy. We'll see how people can learn from the past and find inspiration for the future.
Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. I'm actually at Fox Valley Tech today and joining a class with my co-instructor, Justin Weedy. Justin, thank you so much for your time today. First of all, what are you doing in class today?
Sure. So today we're going over dry fertilizer spreader application. We're working on the setup of it, calibrations of that spreader, trying to make sure that those that are going out in the industry properly know how to set it up to make sure that we are maximizing our nutrients and evenly distributing it across the field.
Right, and there's quite a bit more, I think, than most people realize in this. You know, the first thing that you were going through was the density. Why is the density of the fertilizer important?
Sure, so we were going through the density of the fertilizer, and what we were trying to determine on that is once we find the density of that fertilizer, we can then determine how to properly set the gate on the back of the fertilizer spreader based off from the amount that we're looking to apply per the acre.
Right. Second was the crush test, correct?
Sure. Yep. We did the crush test. So what we're looking at today by the crush test is we're looking at how strong the granular fertilizer is. And that granular fertilizer, what we're trying to determine by that is how fast that we can be running our spinners on the fertilizer spreader to make sure that we don't damage that fertilizer when we're going through and spreading it on the field.
Right. And you also measure particle size?
Yeah, so we were looking at something called SGN, so size guide number, and what we're looking at is we're looking at the particle size to see how much variation there is between the fertilizer so that we can see that we have the ability to apply it uniformly across the field.
Right, and we were actually outside with a fertilizer spreader today, and this is one of those cold days, of course.
Yeah, so today we actually took the group out and we actually did a spread pattern test, so we went through and set up the spread pattern test on our end. We went through and actually performed the spread pattern test so they can look at the distribution of that fertilizer to make sure that the fertilizer spreader is set correctly, or if there's adjustments that we need to make when we're looking at the maintenance part of that.
Right. So the outcomes after you're done with this slab today, what are they?
Yeah, so really a couple things. So we're teaching, first of all, making sure that we're maximizing our nutrients to evenly spread across the field. We're trying to make sure that students know that when they go out in industry that they can properly set up that fertilizer to make sure that we're getting nutrients applied where we need it on the field. And the other thing is really understanding the effective spread width of it, so we know that when we're doing pass to pass on that field that we're not getting streaking and we're applying nutrients. Since our nutrients are relatively expensive and crop prices are down, you know, trying to maximize our yield and maximize that nutrient being applied to the soil.
Right. It's really refreshing actually participating in this class with you, because a lot of farmers I work with, you know, have a 50-foot spread fertilizer, and it seems to be only 45 feet.
Yeah, so I mean, by doing some of these tests today, they're able to look at, like that said, that spinner speed. They're able to look at the spread width on it to ensure that we are actually getting it. One of the things that we see is a lot of folks don't actually look at spread patterns out in the field. They know they're putting the fertilizer on, but they're going off from the chart and they're kind of guessing to make sure that they're getting that coverage. This is really ensuring that we don't get that streaking, and we can try, like I said, to maximize our yield when the costs are high and the return on it is quite low.
Right. Justin, thank you so much for inviting me to follow you around this afternoon, and appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.
Good morning. I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Alexis Staniak. Now, not including the snowfall we saw throughout the day on Thursday, still quite a bit of snowpack left on the ground from this past week. We have about an inch left before that snowstorm hit for some spots. Further to our north and west, more snowpack is sitting on the ground, and not including the storm system we saw on Thursday, we've accumulated so far for the entire season upwards of almost 3.5 inches of snowfall here in Green Bay. More to our south and east, including places like Indianapolis and even over into Detroit. Off to our west, quite a bit of snowfall has fallen into Bismarck, North Dakota, upwards of almost 8 inches, whereas we're only seeing just under 3 inches in the central parts of South Dakota. Still not including Thursday. Numbers are still slightly below where they should be for this time of the month of December for precipitation, but likely that snowfall we saw towards the end of this work week should help those numbers improve when the new drought monitor comes out next week. So we're still about an inch below for precipitation here in Green Bay. Same thing for most of the Midwest. Some spots even into the positives, like Indianapolis Indianapolis, central Ohio, as well as into St. Louis in Missouri. Now through the next week to 2 week stretch, we should see more rain come through as temperatures are going to start to warm up. So far for the entire year, we have accumulated upwards of about 34 inches of liquid precip here in Green Bay, about 20 inches in Pierre, South Dakota, and almost 50 inches down into Louisville. Most of the country is in this above average category for precipitation as we head towards the end of the month of December and into the start of January. NOAA has released its winter outlook for January through March for precip, and most of the Midwest does look to stay in this above normal category, so that is good news. Now we are going to be mild for pretty much the entire country for temperatures as we finish up this month of December. Last year in Green Bay, we had a high temperature for Christmas Day of around 50 degrees, and this year looking to see those high temperatures into the low 40s, so well above average for this time of the year. NOAA's released its outlook for temperatures all the way through the end of the winter months. Looks like the southern half of the country will stay above normal. Stay with us, more ag news coming up after the break.
Welcome back. In Jefferson County, a small museum holds a big story, one that shaped the state's identity and transformed its economy. The Hoard Historical Museum was established in 1939, and it stands as a testament to the vision of one man who helped turn Wisconsin into America's dairyland, William Dempster Hoard.
This museum has been in existence since 1939. We've been in this location since 1957, so our museum tells the story of our area, including Governor Hoard and his influence on dairy. W.D. Hoard was born in upstate New York in 1836 and moved to Wisconsin just prior to the Civil War.
Lake Mills didn't have a newspaper, so he launched a newspaper called the Jefferson County Union.
In the 1880s, he started an insert in his paper called Hoard's Dairyman, where he focused on the science of dairy.
He's put together a group called the Wisconsin Dairymen's Association with some like-minded people to promote the change of agriculture into the dairy state as it became America's dairyland.
He didn't go to college. He had a few years of formal education, but from our perspective today, he would not have been very well educated. But he wanted others to have access to something that he didn't when he was a child. And again, that is a great legacy. We can learn from the past and use that to move us forward too. And for people like Hoard, who had a huge emphasis on agriculture and education together, taking that and using that again to improve the lives of all of us. And Jefferson County, while we have this agriculture identity, we have so much in our county to offer. It's just a beautiful place to live.
And it looks like a beautiful place to visit as well. This has a fancy name, but beef Wellington doesn't have to be hard to make. We get this appetizer recipe today from the Wisconsin Beef Council.
If you're looking for a fun, tasty, hearty appetizer this time of year, perfect for parties, I've got it for you. I'm going to show you how to make mini beef Wellingtons. This is a new beef checkoff recipe that I'm excited to share because it takes all of the flavors of a beautiful traditional tenderloin roast beef Wellington dish, and we can make 24 little mini appetizer bites. So we're going to start with frozen puff pastry. I have one box and it has 2 pastries in it, and you're going to use both because we're going to make 24 of these, and we're going to use a little mini muffin pan, and I sprayed it good with a cooking spray so they don't stick. And then take your puff pastry, let this come up to room temperature, so let it thaw, and then we're going to cut it. You can either cut it into 12 pieces to make your 24 or 16, and you'll have a couple extra, but they're about 2 inches square. And you want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees because we're just going to bake these about 10 minutes after we get them assembled. So take your puff pastry and pop it into your pan like this. And also I went ahead then when my puff pastry was thawing and I cooked up our mushroom onion pate that's kind of traditional with a beef Wellington dish. So I've got 8 ounces of fresh button mushrooms chopped and some just some simple yellow onion minced and a little fresh thyme and a little salt and pepper. So then we got Dijon mustard. We're going to put just a squeeze of Dijon mustard in the bottom of each little muffin. And then we're going to top that with our mushroom onion mixture. Now, if you are making this for a party and you want to make it ahead, definitely do this part ahead. Make your onion mushroom mixture ahead, let it cool, pop it in the fridge. So then at party time, you're not messing with that, and you can definitely fill these with a cold mushroom onion mixture. I probably would not stuff the pastries ahead of time, they'll get a little soggy, but you can definitely just quickly assemble them as needed right before you're going to want to serve them. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Then I have tenderloin. So 1 pound of tenderloin cut up into nice big chunks will make 24 pieces. And so the tenderloin goes right on top of these raw. Then we're gonna bake these in a 425-degree oven about 10 to 12 minutes, just until that puff pastry is cooked through and browned up, and then our beef tenderloin pieces are nice and browned also. And they look like this when they're done, and I just squirted on a little bit of horseradish sauce for an extra kick, and then some chopped fresh parsley on top. So 24 mini beef Wellingtons, perfect for a holiday party. BeefTips.com is our Wisconsin Beef Council website. Click on As Seen on TV to get the recipe, or we have got a wonderful Beef Up the Holidays page with plenty of more recipes, cooking tips and tricks, and everything you need to know to have a perfect holiday dinner.
Let's face it, the clock is ticking on gifting, but good news, Cherapata Seed Sales in Peshtigo has you covered. Hello, Natalie. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I love that you can get a lot of things accomplished with one stop at your business. Talk a little bit about the history of Cherapata Seed.
Well, they started with seed, and then went into agricultural plastics and products. And then this would be the newest part of their business.
And that is a great retail space. I love you said you have some ladies in the community who've made a wish list and said, if my husband happens to stop by for something, here's what I want, right?
Yes, I am holding on a couple wish lists. They come in and they say, oh, I really like this, I really like this. It being so close to the holidays, she asked me just to note down what she had liked, and I told her, if I see your husband, I'd be more than happy to let him know.
Well, you can pass along to mine. I like all of this. Let's talk about a few of your best sellers. These are just so beautiful.
They are. They went extremely fast. We didn't get a whole lot of them. We got them close to the holiday, but they went quickly. I think we have maybe 5 left sitting in the store.
You feature items made by some local crafters as well?
We do. Chris and Jenny try to highlight our local vendors and artists. We have the Farm Hands Finest Soap. She is out of Hortonville, Wisconsin, and the cow's milk she uses is 100% taken from Wisconsin cows.
How cool.
So supporting locally, supporting the state. We have another lady in Marinette that she did the Santas, the little gnome, and the homemade bells. We sell honey in the store that is produced right in Peshtigo, so we have that for our local people.
Why is it fun to not only offer local things for sale, but to see all of your regulars come in and maybe they're doing a little bit of Christmas shopping with you or have yet to do it? Why is that fun for your team?
It's different. Yeah. It's we are just hustle bustle through the year, and then we get to winter, we get a little lull, and then Christmas comes and we pick back up, and then it's time to start getting seed in.
Well, in that lull, you could pick up a new hobby, and that is bird watching. This is we were just talking about artificial intelligence, and here is an AI bird feeder. Talk to us about how this works.
It will send photos, HD photos and videos right to your phone or your tablet, whichever you use. It's got 2 different sides to the feeder that are each 1 liter, hold 1 liter of food. So you can put in 2 different types of seed or peanuts in a seed. It does have AI to help identify the birds. Tacticam also has an
Ornithologist? Is that the right word?
Yes,
I saw where you were
that is
going.
the right word.
I want to take a look, Natalie, at your hours, because if you are watching us, you still have a chance to go and shop in Peshtigo, because they are open this weekend. They are open Monday and Tuesday. They are closed on Christmas Day, but then you can continue shopping after that, because year-round they have a great selection at Cherapata Seed Sales. You can visit them, as mentioned, in Peshtigo on French Street. Learn much more on their website. Merry Christmas and thanks for being here.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Have a great holiday week, everyone.